Hey guys, my name's Kitty and welcome back to my channel. So do you ever think back to a time or a numerous amount of times where you just blew away your money? You had like a large portion of money and then days, weeks, months go by and then you look and you're like, what the heck did I do? Where did that money go? Well, if you do, you're definitely not alone. I can think back to at least 5 different times that I had a large portion of money and I just blew it. I mean, on food, on clothes, on God knows what. And I mean, the only reason I'm not a millionaire at this point is because of my own bad money habits. But that is fine because I'm taking it one day at a time. I know I'm going to get there. It's just a matter of following the process and resisting temptation. Because you got to live and learn, right? Me, I tend to learn the hard way, but I think I'm on the right track now. I got it. But yeah, these are the 5 money lessons I wish I learned, or even if I knew them, I wish I started following them way earlier. Alright, so number 1 will be to start early. And by early, I mean as soon as you get your first job, as soon as you start making money as a young child. Whether that's 10, whether that's 16. I got my first job at 16. I worked at McDonald's for and I got my paycheck on a Friday and I was pretty good with budgeting for gas and like spending. But I mean, I budgeted all of my money. I didn't say, okay, here's an amount I need to go to savings. It was just like all for spending. So yeah, when you start early, start a savings account that you never plan on touching ever. If you're under 18, you can ask your parents to set up a brokerage account for you. You can, if you're working a job, you can also set up a Roth IRA. The earlier you start saving money, the less money it takes to actually build wealth, to actually get to that number that you have in your mind. For me, it was $1 million. Compound interest is a beautiful thing, so take advantage of it while you're young. Alright, number 2. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. In most cases, in my opinion, they're not even keeping up with themselves. I know we've all seen it. Those people that look like they have it all. They have the car, the clothes, the boats, the vacations, pretty much everything. You name it, they have it. And you might think to yourself, like, self, what the fork are you doing? Why are you so behind? This is the one that I wish I knew at a very, very, very young age. I'm willing to bet in most cases when you look into Mr. Jones or Mrs. Jones' portfolio, there are no true assets that actually make them money. They're more than likely liabilities costing them money every month. And as a result, that same person that you think has it all is probably living paycheck to paycheck. They're probably not investing. They're probably not able to donate or give back. And as a result, one missed paycheck probably will turn their world all the way upside down. The Joneses aren't always what they seem to be. Just remember that. It's not a realistic plan to live like the Joneses if you want to live a life of financial freedom. So the next money lesson I learned was that 15% was not going to get me to where I wanted to be. So in my earlier years, I thought 15% was the number that was going to get me rich. In my mind, by the time I was 60, I would be a millionaire. So things quickly changed when I came across the subreddit Fire. People there were saving and investing between 40 to 80% of their salary, sometimes less, sometimes a little bit more. And in some cases, there were people that retired as early as 30 by saving that large portion of their salary. The idea of that was so freeing to me. I don't think I'll ever retire, but I just know for sure there's no way I'm going to be part of the rat race for the next 30 years. There's no way. Alright, so the next lesson is profits are what make you rich. I, like most people, was taught to work hard to buy the things that you want and need. While that's true, the only missing part to that is to set aside a portion of your salary or however you're making money and make that money work for you. So whether that's saving money to start a business, saving money to buy your first rental property, saving money to invest in the stock market, or whatever you want to invest your money in. It's so much easier to build wealth and start making your money work for you when you already have money set aside. Alright, so the last money lesson I wish I learned way earlier was to never risk more than you're willing to lose. So it's pretty much self-explanatory, but for me, it was the last lesson I learned. Last year, I made a lower middle class salary trading stock options. And like I said before, I learned the hard way. And in this case, I had to learn the hard way by losing a large portion of that money. So yeah, don't let greed steal your money. I was just being greedy. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm always saying in my videos, this is not financial advice. This right here is advice. Like, if I follow these steps, there's no way I wouldn't be a millionaire by now.